In-N-Out Burger says no to the Cali mandate vaccine. Goodbye, Facebook. Are we? Is this the beginning of the end of social media? The city of Brownsville has a new city attorney. And for our featured story, a city whistleblower is terminated after going to the FBI. It is Friday, October 22nd, 7:03 a.m. My name is Frankie Olivo, and this is Good Morning Brownsville. I thumbs down because you're late, hater. Good morning. How's it going, Joe? What's up, my man? I picked this back up again. I read it once, but um, I'm gonna read it again. I appreciate you, my man. Hope you have a good day. Let me guess. Now for the weather. Now for the sports. Now for support. Also, where's the tides? It's no tie Friday, and yeah, I like being this. This kind of gives me like a structure. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this, but hey, man, I can't please everybody, unfortunately. But I'm trying to be my own Azteca. I'm trying to be my own KRGV or Univision. Hopefully, one day I'll make it big. I probably won't, since I'm talking a lot about the the irregularities of the school district and the city and the county. And well, we all know that these news agencies are kind of in the pockets of these local entities. So it's not in the best interest of these agencies, news agencies, to report. So unfortunately, I'm y'all are stuck with me because I'm never gonna make it big as a news broadcaster or correspondence. But hey, I'm appreciative that my community has allowed me into their homes on their way to work. I think it's pretty cool. So thank you so much to my community for your love and your patience. This has been an unbelievable ride, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity more than anything. So, hey, man, you guys are stuck with me. Once again, I do want to remind my community that this Sunday, I encourage everyone to stop by. We have one of our community members, somebody who is loved and revered here in the city of Brownsville, had a little setback. Roel Benavides will be having a chicken fundraiser this Sunday, October 24th, from 11 to 3. Uh, the plates can be picked up in Cameron Park. The address is 2209 Dennis Avenue. So, once again, if you want to contribute, if you could, out of the kindness of your heart, 5, 10, I'm encouraging my friends to donate $20. Again, another brick in the wall. One of us can't do it alone, but la unión hace la fuerza. Together, we can make a difference. And today is Roel Benavides. Tomorrow could be us or one of our loved ones. So let's come in solidarity and show the Benavides family that we do care as society, as a community, and we'll do everything possible to make sure that we have each other's back. So anybody is interested in contributing for a good cause, Roel Benavides currently right now is back and forth between Fort Worth, if I'm not mistaken, doing rehab. So the little we can do to contribute would go a long, long way. Good morning, Manny. How's it going, Captain? How you been, man? Um, Let me know if there's anything I can do. Hope you and your family are well. God bless, my man. Let me know if there's anything on my end that you need from us here at Good Morning Browns at Gmbtx. You're appreciated. Another one of our community members who is loved and revered within the fishing community and here locally. Again, one of our educators is here present. Thank you so much, Manny. Appreciate you, my man. Good morning. Good morning, Aurora. How's it going? Hope you have a good day. Yesterday, I was watching the Braves, the Dodgers, the basketball games, the football games. It was intense. Good morning. Stop. Good morning. Good morning. I always think of you and Frank whenever I hear that. Good morning. Good morning. I wonder who says it though. I honestly think, just between you and I, David, I don't think people watch that guy's show, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I need some moisture bar. Yes, my man. Um, I apologize. I've been working like 12, 14 hours, and my days start like at 5:30 usually. I start work at 8:30. So for 12 hours, I'm in from 8:30 to 8:30. I choose not to clock out. So I'm on the clock literally 12, 13-hour days, 14-hour days, it seems. And I get out like around 8:30 or 9, and I just want to go and walk since I'm sitting down all day. But ya nos toca. I will reach out to you guys. I promise you, it's on me. Um, it's been a while, but we do. I want to take a picture. I want you guys to take a picture of me in front of the murals since it's right down the street. But yes, we do need to go to Oyster Bar. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Brownsville Times. TGIF. Good morning. Good morning, Ray. Stop. You're following. You're following David's. Following David's lead. Yes. Thank God it's Friday. I feel a little burnt out. The bad thing about my job is I work 7 days a week. On Saturdays and Sundays is not so bad. Saturdays it's 10 to 5, and Sundays is 10 to 3. But gotta grind to shine, or so they say. So once again, my community, please, if you can, kind of see your heart, donate to the Benavides family. It's for a good cause, to help one in need. Also, I strongly encourage my community to stop by the Human Being. The Human Being today will be donating 100% of their proceeds of beverage and food sales. They will be donated locally to help preventative care, education, and support patients that are going through treatment. As we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Remember to rock the pink. And this is a great initiative in which our local business owners took it upon themselves and said, hey, look, we want to designate a special day to give back to the community. And that's what, it's all about. It's good to see business owners who want to contribute. A little bit of this goes a long way. It really does. And more than anything, ladies and gentlemen, it's not so these people can, donate hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's the same thing with our friend Royale. This is a way for them to get motivated, saying, hey, people care. And in my friend Royale's case, he's going to be attacking his rehab, that much harder, because he's like, look at the response that I've gotten from my community. And he's gotten an amazing response so far. There have been Zumba drives. There have been Big E's has come in a big way. His friends are also going to be donating the Dallas Cowboy Denver Broncos club seats. So this, what the Human Being is doing is no different. These patients, these individuals, it's a small token of their appreciation to say, hey, look, you matter, you care. And again, money comes and goes, but it's the thought behind it. That is the beauty of it. Where is that at? It is located on Alton Glore, the Human Being Coffee Shop. It is right next to the urgent care, if I'm not mistaken. It's past the hospital if you're coming off the expressway on your left-hand side. Once again, all the proceeds of sales of beverages and food, pretty much everything. Or are they going to donate coffee? No, they're not going to donate coffee, but they are going to donate your money that you buy coffee. So technically, they are donating coffee in the sense, but we must make a purchase, of course. But again, it's for a good cause. So again, the Human Being, located on Alton Glore, for Friday, and they're open from 5 in the morning to, I want to say, late at night, 9, 10, 11 at night, if I'm not mistaken. So again, a great initiative, breast cancer awareness. It is important for us to contribute our $5, $10, $20 to these establishments, to Roel Benavides. That way we can pay it forward in our own way. So again, today is the Human Being Day. Stop by. All proceeds go to preventative care, education, to support local patients that are going through treatment and care. An amazing venture that the Human Being is doing. Also, because of breast cancer awareness, the Lopez Lobos swim team will have a swim meet on Saturday at Los Fresnos at 9 a.m. And the great thing about it is, again, that it is for breast cancer awareness. ready to lead the pack, supporting cancer awareness. And again, whether it's school sports teams, local businesses, it's great whenever we see people rock the pink, and it's for a great cause. So anybody that wants to support anyone that is having a um, an event, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to support it, to share it. That way, our community could get to know what is going on with this. Don't get to watch the live at 9 because of work, so I got to get those mornings out of me. Hey, man, I'm glad you're here. I really really appreciate you. Will you be going to the barbecue? I do work on Sunday from 10 to 3, but I am going to stop by, show support. I personally, I will be donating on Monday because that's when I get paid, and I'm gonna make a small contribution. But yes, Manny, I will stop by. Roel Benavides did reach out to me over these past couple days, and just letting me know that he is currently in Fort Worth. He will be down here this weekend, and God willing, he will continue his rehab down here in Brownsville. We just got word that one of the local rehabilitation centers did open up their doors to him and made accommodations so he wouldn't have to travel so far. So again, uh, our community is contributing in their own way, in the way that they can, and that's a beautiful thing. We're paying it forward. We're coming together as a community because again, today it could be him, tomorrow it could be us. So it's a great cause. Well, yes, I am going to stop by I might be there past the event, but it's been a while since I've seen my friend, and I do want to show support. Me personally, I will be donating on Monday, the day after. Um, Message me after so I can cash app you to donate to me. Oh, that's great, Manny. Thank you so much. I'm also going to be sharing. I'm also going to be sharing right now on my page as soon as I'm off. Uh, his wife's cash app. If you can, Manny, if you could send money to her and to the Benavides family, she has Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much, my man. Again, class act, Manny Trevino. So if you can, if you could give me a few minutes, let me get off the air. That way I can share the page. That way you can locate his wife's information so you can send the money directly. I want them to know that it's coming from you. And again, what a beautiful thing, we're not asking for handouts. We're not asking for thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. We're just asking for a little small donation. And anybody that knows Royal and saw the video on Wednesday that we posted, he's just asking for an opportunity to get back on his feet, doing what he loves, and that will motivate him and encourage him to hit the rehab hard. Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Thank you, my man. Again, class act. Thank you so much, Manny. You don't know how far this is going to go. And the family has been very thankful, very appreciative uh, of the warm reception that many community members have contributed. There's a lot of people that they would like to thank, but thank you so much, Manny, for that. And I will post it, and I'll tag you on there. That way you can. Uh, every little bit counts. Yes, sir, it does. And more than anything, Manny, how I previously stated, it motivates you, you know what I mean, because you're like, wow, like I may not know this people, I may not have a daily interaction with them, but it means that I matter, that I care, and that goes a long way. Because again, money comes and goes, ladies and gentlemen, but it's the thought behind it, and that to me is worth more than gold, worth more than any monetary amount. So awesome, Manny. Yeah, just give me a few minutes, and I'll post. That way you can get the family's information so it can go directly to the family. And I want them to see it, that it comes from you, because it's a beautiful thing whenever you see different people within the community who contribute. So thank you, my man. 2 Saturdays left of middle school football, and this Saturday is the start of middle school girls basketball. Yes, I am waiting for basketball season. I will be heavily supporting the St. Joseph Bloodhounds and their sharpshooter, Jerry Martinez. Again, because of work, I might not be able to attend all the games, but any chance I get, I'm going to be screaming out there. So, yes, basketball starting. I just saw the the high school basketball, if I'm not mistaken, just started. I did see Pace Vikings opposed. I think the veterans as well. So it's pretty cool now that we're starting to see basketball. And again, the NBA is already on. So yes, two Saturdays left of middle school football. Um, Awesome. It's a great thing. I'm a sports junkie. Every bit counts, yes, sir. Every bit counts, my man. Hey, good morning, Ramona. How's it going? Thank you for your presence. Hope you have a good day, a good Friday. Thank you for being here. Yesterday, Sheriff Garza had an event for the kids, uh, giving candy, and it was pretty cool to see our community out there. And one thing I want to say about Sheriff Eric Garza is that he's always been involved within our community. Ever since he's been a district clerk, he's been doing the Easter egg hunts. He's been donating backpacks to the back to school events, and not just here in Brownsville. He's been in San Benito, he's in Harlingen, he's in La Feria, he's in Santa Rosa, Santa Maria. He's in all those little cities. And one thing that I admire about Sheriff Garza is that these politicos, they always go to those events with the politicos. They always try to kiss butt to the politicos, themselves. Why? Because they want to be in those circles. Eric Garza isn't really about that. Eric Garza is more about going to the people, going to the community, going to the children, going to the kids, and paying it forward and being that presence that we need, being that role model that we need. Like, hey, look, man, this guy isn't kissing butt to the politicos in their campaign parties. He's going straight to the raza. He's going straight to those people that, those less fortunate, those that don't have the resources. And that's what I admire about our sheriff. That he's not here catering, kissing butt. No, no, no. He's putting his time, his attention, his money where it matters. Our youth, our future, and that says a lot about our sheriff. Also, we had one of our very own, Frank Lerma, who is a constable with Precinct 1, with our constable Esquivel. He was out there. Different law enforcement agencies were also out there. But it's great to see one of our own giving back to the community, contributing, being part of that. And more than anything, it kind of breaks the little stigma that we have. Maybe not here, but on the national level, ever since the whole Rodney King, and it's good to see that the officers are trying to break that barrier with the children and say, hey, look, man, we're on your side. We want you guys to succeed, and we're giving back. So one of our very own, Lerma, Frank Lerma, was out there along with many other agencies of our men and women supporting. So it was pretty cool to see. And now for Erasmo's favorite segment, the weather. The city of Brownsville is going to be a warm day. And again, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the temperature to drop 50, 60 degrees. But unfortunately, this is South Texas. We are expected to have a warm with isolated thunderstorms today. The city of Brownsville is at 90 degrees. The Cabrera boys, Captain Guac and Jason on the island, are looking at a cool 84 degrees. The forecast for these next couple days, on Saturday, we're supposed to have some rain. But again, I would not make any confirmation. Larry lie. We remember how Larry would lie. But it's looking like it's going to be a hot day in the low to mid 90s from here till Wednesday. So it's gonna be dry. Shooter, how's it going, Shooter? I work on my sleep. Man, I need to work on that too, Shooter, man. I need sleep, but what is sleep? It's gonna rain, man. I don't say that, Shooter, because then it's a little bit of rain with our weak infrastructure. Is not never a good thing. And unfortunately, we have the county wanting to build a convention center when we have so much need within our infrastructure here in the city of Brownsville and throughout the county. Once again, I am here at the airport area. Valle Escondido is right next door, and when it flooded a month ago, families were knee high in water, which this isn't a third world country, ladies and gentlemen. This is the good old US of A, and we should expect a good quality of life. So if you haven't already, go out and vote no. Uh, do not let our Cameron County commissioners build an entertainment center when we haven't addressed our infrastructure. We need to put money back and invest within our community. So if you haven't already, I did go and vote yesterday at the courthouse. If you haven't gone already, vote. I encourage my community to vote no. Let's send a message to our commissioners, to our county commissioners, to say, hey, let's focus on our roads. Let's fix our streets before we start spending 40, 50, 60, 80 million dollars on entertainment. And again, I'm not being a hater. I just want to see, it's just all about priorities, ladies and gentlemen. Let's focus on what matters, and then we'll focus on entertainment. Good morning, Brownsville. Cindy. Woo! I've always said it. You're the only one that has your own little line. So you should feel special, girl. Good morning. Say a special hello to our beautiful people in the city of Harlingen. Thank you so much for your time. I think you're just on your way to work, if I'm not mistaken. So again, I'm very thankful to my community that gives me the opportunity, that brings me into their cars, that brings me to their homes. I'm very thankful. I really, really am. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Um, National news. Can you picture a life without face? Remember these past couple weeks whenever Facebook was down and we were like, "Oh my God, what is going on? This is the end of the world." Well, we got word, ladies and gentlemen, that Facebook is going through a transition stage. There is a possibility that Facebook is going to be rebranded, going to be given a new name. There was a whistleblower, which that's going to be our feature story, but there was a whistleblower within Facebook that said that, the company does not safeguard from hate speech, from bullying, from attacking young children. Instagram, in particular, how Instagram, they did research and studies that showed that the social media platform did not have the barriers or safety parameters to avoid these irregularities from happening. But could you imagine a life without Facebook, and our puppy Mark Zuckerberg? Well, it seems that way. Facebook is going to be getting a new name, and I'm not sure if this is something where our Facebook is going to get deleted and we're going to start from scratch, or are we just going to get something in our phone one day and say, now it's not Facebook, now it's, I don't know, give me a name. Now it's Pata Book, or I don't know. It's gonna have a new logo, a new name. Are we gonna start from scratch? Are we gonna open up our phones one day and be like, what the heck? Like, what is this? But that's what we're going through. It's like when MySpace went down for 6 months, 2007. Remember your top eight, your top four. People went crazy. Had like a top 16, top 20. I'm like, "Nambe, calmate, it's too much." But MySpace was it. You could have your song, your profile song. You could have a quote. You could have your top eight. It was cool. It was like your pay. I don't know. I really liked it. It now I think, didn't Justin Timberlake buy it for like $1 million or two? Whatever happened to Tom, anyways? Uh, Poppy Trump. Poppy Trump is going to be creating his very own social media platform. It's going to be titled the Truth Social Platform. We have seen how his accounts were suspended on Facebook and Twitter, because of the January 6th Capitol riots, which many blamed him for igniting or encouraging. But because of the downfall, or the lack of safety parameters, Facebook has been in the works of creating a new social media platform, and of course, there is going to be a lot of more restrictions. And this is something that President Trump has been working on trying to get his own platform, his own network, so he won't be shut down. And again, is this what does it say about freedom of speech? Are we guaranteed freedom of speech on social media, or is it just written in the Constitution? Again, I understand when individuals promote hate, try to ignite people and encourage them to do bad things, but it's free speech, isn't it? I think, I don't know. But again, what's going to happen to Facebook? I remember back in 2004 when it first started, it was an exception. You had to be a university student before you can sign up with your email from the university. Well, it seems like if it's coming to be the end of Facebook, RIP Facebook. What is it going to be named? What is it going to be titled? I don't know, but many people are speculating that it's going to be a total rebrand. Also, in national news, we have seen how many employers have been requiring their employees to get vaccinated. We recently had here in the state of Texas how many hospital workers, some doctors, LVNs, nurses, they filed lawsuits against their respective employers at the hospital when they refused to be vaccinated. And this was a mandate which um, the employers gave on their employees. And are we got to ask the question: Are vaccine mandates, are they hurting America? um, is this something that is bad? Do we should we expect for uh, government or agencies to make this a not a priority, but it has to be done. It's is it forced? Is this a bad thing? And again, I'm gonna get a lot of people say, "Hey, man, it's for people's good." But yeah, but you have to respect other people who say, "You know what? I don't believe in that. I either for religious purposes or whatever it may be." There are people that simply don't choose not to do this. Well, right now, In-N-Out Burger is in a clash with San Francisco because San Francisco is making all of the establishments force their employees to be vaccinated. And I kind of have an issue with that because while I do understand that certain employers that hey, it's their business, they can do as they please. And if they make a mandate where they say, hey, you can't work for me unless you get vaccinated, hey, that's totally up to them. But for the government, for the state to impose that on businesses, on employees, that's where I have a problem because I am of the belief that our government should provide for us citizens, but they shouldn't force us. They shouldn't make us do something that we don't want. Again, our vaccine's good, 100%. We have seen, and there's some people that, oh, look at Colin Powell, he was vaccinated, he died. There probably was some underlying conditions. I really haven't looked into that. But there are those cases where, hey, if it's your time, it's your time. Well, In-N-Out Burger currently is fighting against the government, fighting against California. They will be having, and they have said, this is an attack on our culture because you can't impose your will. The government should never impose their will on a business. Are they trying to? Will they put regulations on them? Will they say, "Hey, you're gonna, we're not gonna give you that permit, your business permit"? That's far fetched, but that's what we're going to now. Are vaccines good for society? You know, Mm, I would say so, but again, I am of the belief, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. I am of the belief that every individual and every household should make that decision, and we shouldn't have the government, we shouldn't have the state forcing us. Hey, if you want to provide free shots, free vaccines, by all means, give those people that do want to get that opportunity to get vaccinated. Give them that opportunity. But when individuals start to uh, my cousin just subscribed to YouTube. Woohoo! Pretty cool. I got a message. Um, but I'm of the belief that big. I don't like big government. I prefer the government to stay out of our business. But again, that's just me. In local news, the city of Brownsville recently announced a new city attorney. This is after the previous city attorney was moved to the municipal judge. The interim as of a few months ago has been Victor Flores, who is the city manager Noel Bernal's friend. He's got experience in previous municipalities throughout the state of Texas. Well, he was just named um, the sole recipient, the sole winner of the city attorney position. The interesting thing is that there was only like one or two applicants. From what I understood, one a local attorney and somebody from the outside. But supposedly, it was kind of like we're going to open this up, but we already know who we're going to give it to, kind of deal. Just like any other thing here in South Texas, unfortunately. But one thing that it seems like is as if there was kind of, and this is my opinion, don't go tell the city commission, because then they'll say, oh, Frankie's a hater. It is my opinion that it was kind of like a tit for tat. We have seen how uh, the city manager took it upon himself to change the retirements from a financial institution, and they gave it the contract to Michael Limas. And many city employees, especially at the fire and police department, were outraged. We're like, why didn't we get notification? Why is this business going to Michael Limas? Was this the mayor telling the city manager, hey, throw him some business, tírale un hueso, and we'll give you what you want? Could it be? I don't know. I'm also of the belief that, I want my city manager, I want my superintendent to have that flexibility. Again, I see them as CEOs, as general managers, who I want them to have their people, people that they trust, people that they've worked with, people that they are confident in, that will get the job done. That's how I want my superintendents. I want them to have free reign, because at the end of the day, it's their line, it's their butt on the line, and they're the ones that are going to have to answer. And if we don't give them those tools, that ammunition that they need to be successful in their job, maybe that's where we're failing. So could this be one of those things where, hey, this is something that the city manager wanted, and they probably have a better relationship compared to having random attorneys. It could be, but the city of Brownsville does have a brand new attorney, Victor Flores, from Edinburgh, who is pretty good friends with our city manager. Hello, Frankie. Buenos dias. Hey, Royal. How's it going? Hope you have a good day, my man. Thank you so much for your presence, for your time. Happy Friday. Good morning, Frankie. Hey, Kat. How's it going? It's been a while since I've seen you. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like the page, please. I know you will. Thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate you. Also, what if I told you that there was a whistleblower here locally in the city of Brownsville, and for whatever reason, once they came forward with some evidence that they found to be fishy, what if I told you that they were fired for doing their job? We have been having, which has been kind of alarming. We have been having issues here locally in the city of Brownsville, where cyber attacks have swindled millions of dollars. We have seen um, how entities here locally have been victims of this. We saw how PUB earlier this year had $1.3 million deposited into a wrong account. Somebody sent an email stating, "Hey, I want my money to be deposited in this account," and there was no checks and balances. And for whatever reason, $1.3 million got stolen from. And again, many people were saying, "Oh, well, they have insurance. They have insurance for these types of things, so it's okay. They'll get their money back." Well, yes and no. Insurance covers a certain portion of the cost or of the loss of money that entities lose. But at the same time, we are starting to see how cyber attacks on entities has been very lucrative for these individuals. Once again, the city of Brownsville had a case where uh, employees' deposits were not being deposited into their accounts. It is said that these cyber attacks, these phishings, have been sending emails to HR and either the records department or that department in charge of making the deposits, of processing that information, so the employees could get paid. I think they targeted a maintenance worker. They targeted an assistant city manager who she didn't realize that her money was missing. That's a good thing. Whenever you have so much money, you're like, "Me falta dinero a poco." Like, it's pretty cool. Damn, I wish. I'm just looking at my phone like, "God damn, no tengo nada." But we have seen how this has been taking place. Well, the city of Brownsville, they have an auditor. Well, they had an auditor who saw this and went to the police, went to the FBI, came back to the city of Brownsville and advised them of this news. And guess what? He was terminated. As of right now, we do not know the full details of this case. This is an ongoing investigation. The attorney did file a lawsuit against the city, claiming that he was terminated without cause. And this is an accountant who, you're instructed that, hey, if you see something wrong, make sure you bring it up to the proper authorities. Say something. But it seems as if our culture, ladies and gentlemen, is against calling things out. Look at what's happening right now in our city. Currently, we Erasmo Castro brought to light that the mayor, Ramiro Gonzalez, Michael Limas, and a few other folks within the city, within BCIC, within GBIC, have been getting $200,000, $300,000 quietly. And then once we bring it to light, they're like, oh, you're fake news and you're an idiot. Why are you reporting this? And it seems as if our culture accepts corruption, why do we get mad at people whenever we bring out things? It's like people say, Frankie, ¿pa qué andas hablando? Shh, cállate, güey, no digas nada, bro. Like what? Like weren't we taught to? Hey man, when I said my pick, man, they blasted me, and hey, rightfully so. Whenever we see something wrong, we're supposed to speak out. We're supposed to be vocal. At least that's what we're told, no? The whole Sylvia Atkinson thing, people were like, "Oh, don't talk about it." We choose not to hear about that. Hear no evil, see no evil. Really, are we as a society allowing corruption? I think Dr. Zavaleta said we don't want corruption. We demand it, or something like that. It seems as if our society is okay with this. It's as if we expect our local elected officials to steal from us, for them to enrich themselves. The mayor right now, he's like, "Oh, you guys are fake news, and I did nothing wrong," and he sees nothing wrong with him and his people being the first ones in line to get dibs, while we are the poorest area in the nation. Our medium income household is probably, I'm not even gonna lie, like 20 grand, 25 grand, and that's being generous. And he's getting handouts of $300,000. And what pisses me off, and I'm gonna say it very quickly, a lot of people were talking smack about, oh, those people that get unemployment, they're lazy and they don't want to work and they just want handouts and da, da, da. What is the mayor doing? He's getting handouts for $200,000, and my people who suffered economically through unemployment are getting a measly $800, $900, los pobres, and the mayor's getting $300,000, and people don't tell him crap. I'm like, dude, that's a huge handout. Come on, man. But no, 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 don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. No, y'all are fake news. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. But it seems, ladies and gentlemen, as if our city, our culture demands corruption. And whenever a whistleblower comes to light and says, look, I see something wrong that's going on, he gets fired. And again, is this what we want? Is this what we accept? Whenever we bring things to light, we get two or three fingers pointed at us. And look, one thing I do want to state, I've been posting about the city pretty frequently. And one of my friends kind of threw a jab out, oh, well, look at this blog and look what it says about you. I don't know what. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I live in a glass house. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. And y'all know that. But I give face to my community and I say, look, man, I screwed up. I went through the process. Hey, man, you want to crucify me? Crucify me. But I'm giving face to my community. I could come to you and say, hey, look, I made a mistake. I admit it. I learned from it. I moved on. That's what life is all about. And I believe in it, in atonement. I am of the belief that individuals, that they can right their wrongs. That's my belief. Many people might say, "Oh, that's not good enough to get elected." Ni modo. But hey, I'm here, present. You want to ask me questions? I'll answer them gladly. Why does nobody ask Denise Garza why she is giving contracts to her cousin Joey Lopez? Why did nobody make a big stink whenever Daniela Lopez Valdez voted and was a clear violation of nepotism when she gave her contract to her father, who sits on the Lone Star National Bank? Why does nobody talk about that? Because we demand corruption, because we see it as okay. Oh, they're saying, Joe, oh, they're good. They could do no wrong. Tú eres BSD. Ah, no, tú mandaste foto. Oh, no, you're a horrible person. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? But again, once we bring out the irregularities of people, once we bring out things that are going wrong, we are the bad guys, not them, because we bring it out. Is this what our society is accepting? for individuals to get rich off our dime and then be like, don't talk about it. No digas nada. You're at fault. It's your fault. Why are you talking about it? It's like, really? I would think that our community would want to know about these things. Why is it? Is it taboo? Is it a culture that we have accepted? Unfortunately, that's what it feels like. And again, this individual, he did go to the FBI and he did say, look what I found. Unfortunately, he was fired once he came back and showed his findings to the city. Again, I do not have all the information. Maybe I'm talking prematurely. Maybe there is information out there that we don't know. But again, he did file a lawsuit. He's got a very good attorney that filed a lawsuit on his behalf. They're asking for a quarter to $1 million in compensation for his loss. So we're going to see how this plays out. But a city whistleblower was fired for going to the police, going to the feds, and talking about what is going on. But again, it seems as if our culture accepts corruption, demands corruption, and we point the finger at Erasmo Castro, at Frankie Olivo, at Roman Perez, at at Juan Montoya, Jim Barton, these individuals that bring to light these irregularities. It's your fault. Why are you talking about that? Really, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to that? It's unfortunate that we don't have individuals that see what's going on and talk more. The FBI currently is looking into the fertilizer incident at BISD, where it is alleged that the BISD maintenance department director owns a company and he bought $47,000 worth of fertilizer from his own company. Come on, man. It seems as if everywhere you go, every corner you go, everything you open up, it's corruption, and that's horrible. In my opinion. Good morning, Frankie. Enjoy your weekend. Get some rest. Good morning, Virginia. I appreciate you. I love to see you on YouTube. Woo! Yeah, my weekends are pretty. My weekends are pretty busy. I try my best to relax, but there's so much going on. Again, I try to keep myself busy. I was talking to my uncle yesterday. I try to keep myself busy as much as possible. I'm the type of person that I need to stay motivated, need to stay grounded, need to stay focused. But I will. I'll try to get as much rest as possible. I appreciate you, Virginia. Los checks and balances. That's the thing, Royal. There is no checks and balances, unfortunately. It feels as if our our society accepts corruption or demands corruption, and then we point the finger at people and say, "You're wrong for bringing this to light." But again, that's just me. Empty lot, amazing. $200,000, no questions asked. And you're right. Who wouldn't want to get $200,000 on a property that's worth, 100, or it's probably worth 200. But come on, city of Brownsville. Good morning, all. We should focus on jobs, education, affordable health care, public safety, border security, property tax relief, working training, integrity, respect to all, honest and public transparency. Good morning, Judge Cascos, our former Secretary of State. And you couldn't have said that best. I was previously speaking about how I yesterday went to go vote no for the Cameron County Convention Center that they're trying to shove down our throats. It seems, and I agree. We should focus on creating jobs, education. There's a lot of need, Judge, and I think you can agree. Before we start spending money and putting pockets back into these politicos, we should invest in our people. We should invest in our local infrastructure. Let's provide a better quality of life for our citizens. It seems as if for far too long, individuals have been focusing and putting all of their attention on enriching themselves, on getting up that ladder, while my people are suffering, while my people don't have that economic opportunity that they do, because they have all the inside information. They know where all the money's at. They know what to do, and they get rich while we stay poor, unfortunately. But hey, don't say that out loud, because follow the path of habit. They keep talking more and more. Soon, nothing will be available. And that's the sad part. But again, I encourage my community. Hey, ask those questions. Demand answers from your local elected officials. What have you been doing for me since these 10, 12, 16 years that you've been in office? Have you provided a better quality of life for me and my family? Uh, are you guaranteeing that the future generations will have prosperity here in our local area? Why doesn't our youth ever come back once they go to UT, Baylor, Houston, Corpus? Because we do not have those same opportunities. And I blame my local politicians. I want my people, my youth, to go get educated at those fine institutions and then come back and be leaders within our society. But that's not the case, unfortunately. Any public corruption is an invasion of the public's trust and is unacceptable and should be prosecuted. I agree with you more, Judge. And it is a great responsibility that is bestowed on an individual when they run for public office. Again, why do people run for public office? Do we want to make a positive impact within my community, or am I just simply a yes person who's going to give contracts to my dad, Joey Lopez, to my cousin, Joey Lopez? I want my community to ask those questions. And if my community is okay with you electing Denise Garza and allowing her to continue these things, hey man, if that's what you want, go for it. I'm offering a transparent form of government where where I'm going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. If you have any questions, concerns, criticism, suggestions, tomatazos, you know where to find me. I have never shied away from any question, whether that be about my imperfections, about my past, about my platform. I'm an open book, and I'm willing to bring this honest, true, transparent form of government to my community. But it seems as if we don't want it. I voted no as well. We have other priorities, and I couldn't agree with you more, Judge. Let's focus on our infrastructure. Let's do a study. Let's do a town hall. Let's see what our community has to say. If we have done a great job of addressing the colonias in Santa Maria, Santa Rosa area, the Harlingen area, down here in the city of Brownsville, by the airport where I live at Valle Escondido. If you have provided for my people at Lopez over here, if you have provided for my people, I would say, you know what? My people are good. There's projects on the way. We should be good. Okay, let's focus on our entertainment. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Guys, it is 7:50 a.m. Thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I don't take this lightly, and I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you for giving me this opportunity. It brings me great joy whenever individuals say, "Hey, man, I listen to you. I wake up to you. You're my news. Whatever's going on." You provide that for me. And I'm very, very thankful. I don't take this job lightly. It's unfortunate that individuals get mad whenever you bring out the irregularities that are happening within our local school district, within our local county, within our local city, and say, oh, you're fake news. Is it where our society not only accepts corruption, but they demand it? Are we so used to corruption that whenever we have whistleblowers point the finger at people, they say, no, you're wrong, whistleblower. Don't talk about it. Unfortunately. No, no, no. There's better use for the money. I agree, Royal. There's so much need within our local area. Once again, In-N-Out Burger says no to the California mandate vaccine. Goodbye, Facebook. Is this the beginning of the end of social media? Victor Flores has been named the new City of Brownsville attorney. And unfortunately, a City of Brownsville whistleblower, a city auditor, was terminated for doing his job, going to the police and going to the feds and talking about what is going on. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys have a great, great weekend. Remember to support Roel Benavides and his family. He does have a chicken fundraiser on Sunday from 11 to 3. The address is 2209 Dennis Avenue at Cameron Park. Also today, stop by. Please, please stop by the Human Being. All of their proceeds will be going to preventative care, education for our patients that are suffering through, that are going through cancer. Once again, today, all 100% of the proceeds of beverage food sales will be donated to the families for education and support. So if you haven't already, please stop by. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys have a good weekend. God bless.